Good morning and welcome to a new class. Today's class is all about getting our hamstrings happy. So we're going to do a nice long practice with stretching out through the back sides of our legs. And so we're going to do a few poses, supine on our back, a few standing ones and a few seated ones. So 30 minutes ahead of us. Let's get to it and then just cross your ankles, find your sitting bones, and then just lift through the chest, rolling the shoulders back and place the palms onto your knees. Rest your eyelids down and close your eyes. Focus internally for a few moments. Breathing is soft in and out through your nose, and try to keep the breath like this during the whole practice. And just for a few moments now, maybe focus on your third eye looking inwards, which is the space in between your eyebrows. So a short practice for our focus, concentration, and our breath. So usually from our daily life, the hamstrings and the back sides of our legs tend to become really stiff. So we're just going to give them some love today and see if we can finish the practice feeling a little bit softer on the back sides. All right, so from here we're actually going to start laying on our back. So we're going to start with the supine poses. So come down to your back and just bring your right knee in towards your chest, and then keep your left knee bent to start with. Sole of the foot is down, and then start to stretch out through the right leg. Catch on the back side of your leg, so either behind on the back side of your thigh or below the knee. So choose wisely for yourself what suits today, and then keep your shoulders down, and then maybe from here either keeping the left knee bent or stretching the left leg forward. We're going to start creating these circles with our right leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathe out, reverse, so opposite the rotation. Breathe in, breathe out. A few more rounds. And then come back to stillness. Keep on holding around the back side of your leg, keeping the right leg straight. Left knee might bend, shoulders down, maybe closing your eyes. Breath is soft. And then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders. See if you can walk your palms a little bit higher up, and maybe moving the right leg even closer towards the chest and upper body. And then as you exhale, release, let go of your holding, and then bend through the both knees again, and just gently neutralize the body. Move the knees a little bit from side to side. Just notice the difference here between your right and left side. So without judging, only noticing. And then bring your left knee in towards your chest, breathing in here. And as you breathe out, catch on the back side of your leg, either above or below the knee on the back side. And then choose for yourself either to keep the right knee bent or straightening out through the right leg. Let's try to keep the left leg as straight as possible, and then start creating these circular movements with the left leg. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, opposite the rotation. Same thing here, just other direction. And then come back to stillness, still keeping a firm grip around your leg. Shoulders are relaxed down, breathing in and out through your nose. For one more breath here. And then we're going to lift our chest, shoulders, head, and maybe walk our palms higher up and maybe bringing that left leg closer in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, release. And both feet down, bent knees. Knees move from side to side. And then from here, just hold your knees close, hug them in towards your chest, and then just rock and roll back and forth alongside the spine. 2 more rounds. And then next time you come up, cross your ankles and then step back to your down dog. All right, so directly we're going to go to our nice hamstring stretches. So step your right foot forward in between your palms and then come up on your fingertips here. And here we're just going to move back and forth. So we're keeping this position going forward, and then as we go back, let's see if we can straighten out through that right leg and lift the toes. Fourth, go back. Move forward, go back. Find your own pace. Few more rounds. Two more. Forward, going back. And then just keep the right knee bent. See if you can move the knee past your toes, lowering the hips. And then push back, releasing the left heel down. So keeping our both heels in line. Toes are turned out on our left side and toes are turned forward on our right side. Parshvottanasana, our pyramid pose. Bringing the fingertips preferably down, slightly bending through the right knee if you need to. And then chest is moving forward. We're folding from our hips and trying to keep our hips in line. So move the right outer hip back and left outer hip a slightly bit forward. Stay here and breathe. Releasing your head down. Few more rounds. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, come forward, lower the back knee down, come to your low lunge and lift your chest. Place your palms onto your knees, lowering the hips. Breathing is soft. And as you release, bring the fingertips down and then move the hips back, straighten out through that right leg and lift your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath. And release. Come back. Step back to your down dog. Stay here One more breath. And then let's go through a modified vinyasa together. So move forward to your plank pose, lower the knees down, bend through the elbows, come all the way down to your belly, point your toes back, bring your palms a little bit further forward and out towards the sides. Cup your palms, fingertips down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Last round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, go down. Bringing the palms closer, tucking the toes. Lifting all the way back up. Downward facing dog. And then let's move to the other side. So stepping the left foot forward. Palms or fingertips down. And then bending through the left knee. And then from here, we're going to move the weight back and straightening out through that left leg, lifting the toes. Move forward and go back. Forward, go back. Few more rounds. And then last round, go back first. And then as you move forward, keep on bending through that left knee. Lower the hips. Stay here for one more breath. And then as you shift the weight back, step down with your right foot. Turn the toes out 45 degrees. And then left toes are pointed forward still. Left outer hip moves back. And then right outer hip forward. Parshvattanasana, breathing in, lifting your chest. Exhale, fold forward, maybe walk the palms forward. And then fold from your hips, lengthening the spine, chest and head forward. And hips want to move back. So same action here with your arms, hands and upper body as in down dog. But we have one foot stepped forward. And stay. Stay breathing in and out through your nose. One more deep breath. And then as you release, move forward, slide a little bit further back with the right foot and lower the knee down. And then bring your palms on the top of your left knee, lifting your chest. Breathing in, low lunge here. And release, tucking the back toes under, shifting the weight back, straightening out through that left leg, lifting your toes, walking the fingertips maybe a little bit further forward. Stay here for one more deep breath, inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your nose, finish your exhalation. And then as you move forward, step back to your downward facing dog. And let's go through a vinyasa, either the modified variation with bent knees and lowering and then going to a Bhujangasana Cobra, or full variation of the vinyasa, so moving to plank. Exhale through chaturanga, inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to your down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, walk the palms all the way back to your feet, and then just catch and hold around your elbows. Find your forward fold, move the weight forward to your toes, and breathe. On your next out breath, release, catch around your big toes with your first 3 fingers. Lift and lengthen through the spine on your in-breath. Exhale, fold from your hips. Start to bend the elbows out towards the sides And release your head, keeping your both legs as straight as possible. Micro bend in your knees if you need to. Still moving the weight forward to your toes. So imagine yourself standing against the wall with your hips all the way down to your heels. And then release. Bring your feet together, toes are touching, and see if you can place your fingertips in line with your toes, and then from there start to bend through the elbows, moving straight back, and maybe lowering the chest, folding forward, releasing the head. Breathe in, deep forward fold. A lot of stretch going on the back sides of your legs. One more deep breath here. And exhale, release. Bend through your knees. Bring your hips in line with your knees. And then just lift the arms. Come up to your Utkatasana, your chair pose. For one more deep breath here. And as you release, straighten out through your legs. And let's do one standing pose here. So right knee in towards your chest. Bring it in close. Hold here. Find your balance. Keep your standing legs straight and strong. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep on lifting through the knee and then catch with your first 3 fingers around your big toe, left palm around your hip, and then start to push that right heel forward and maybe straighten out through the leg. Breathe in, find your balance, find your gaze, your drishti. One more breath here. And then exhale, move the knee or the leg out to the right. Open up through the hip. Last breath. And instead of releasing all the way to the ground, come to your tree pose, your vrikshasana, placing the right sole of the foot in towards the left inner leg, either below or above the knee, and then finding the balance, optional arms, keeping them down, maybe in front of your chest or all the way up. 2 more deep breaths here. And exhale, release. Come back to your Tadasana or Samastitihi. Toes together, heels separated, shoulders back. And then start by just bringing the left knee in towards your chest. Keeping the upper body strong and steady. Same thing with your standing leg. Finding the balance here already. And then eventually catch around your big toe. Holding firm around your hips with your right, and then push the left heel forward to straighten out through the left leg. Focus your gaze. Left leg might bend, or just keep on holding around the knee instead of straightening out. And then exhale, bring it out towards the side. Open up through the hip. Keep on finding the balance. Breathe. One more deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Bring the foot into your vrikshasana variation, tree pose, either above or below your knee. Optional arms. And then stay breathing. One more deep breath. And then exhale, release. Release your foot Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, extend and fold forward. Walk forward with your palms to your downward facing dog. Breathe here. And as you exhale, step your left foot halfway forward. Keep your palms down, but come up on your fingertips. And then lift the right leg. And then start to walk the palms further back. Maybe catching the left palm to hold around your calf muscle. And then maybe releasing the right palm down. Come to your standing split. Find your hips being squared. So the hips are parallel. So we're not opening up here as we do in our half moon pose. Breathing in. Choose for yourself if you want to flex the foot or point the toes. One more deep breath. Exhale, step all the way back, release. Move forward with your left foot, lower to the back knee. So either stay here or work towards your Hanumanasana, your split pose, by moving the right knee further back. Still keeping your hips as squared as possible. Some of you might come to a full variation of your Hanumanasana. If not, stay in your low lunge, maybe widening between the left heel and right knee. 2 more deep breaths here. Last one. And then come back, walking the right knee closer, palms down, and then slide back, step to your downward facing dog. Go through Vinyasana. So come forward to a plank pose, exhale through Chaturanga, inhale to upward facing dog, exhale to downward facing dog. And other side. So right foot steps halfway forward and then come up on your fingertips, lifting the back leg. And then walk the palms further back, maybe catching behind on the back side of your lower leg. And then bringing the left palm down, lifting the left leg. Parallel your hips. So we don't have to lift the leg as high as we can when we open up the hips. Instead, keep your hips squared and stay where you are. And then as you exhale, step the foot all the way back and step the right foot forward. Lower to the back knee. And then either stay here, just lowering the hips, or if it's in your practice, working towards your Hanumanasana by sliding your left knee further back, then you're very welcome to go ahead, lifting the right toes eventually. And then finding your split pose where you can breathe and find ease within the pose. And just remember that your body will be different from day to day. Your practice will be different from day to day. So just notice these differences without judging, and also very different from side to side. 2 more deep breaths here. And as you exhale, start to walk that left knee forward, placing the palms down, step back to your down dog, and then breathe in, lift your heels, look forward, exhale, slightly bend through your knees, step or hop forward, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold, inhale, come all the way up, lift your arms, exhale, palms in prayer position, and then separate your feet hip distance apart, lift your heels, lift the arms in shoulder height, and as you start to bend through the knees, lower the hips to your heels, still keeping them lifted, and then bring your knees out wide, set your hips down, and then see if you can straighten out through the legs here. So both legs are straight, feet are together, finding your sitting bones, breathing in, lifting through the arms, and as you exhale, fold from your hips, still keeping the chest lifted, catch around your feet or on either side of your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. And on each exhale, you might bring your chest a little bit further down, coming deeper into the pose. Three more rounds here. Exhale, release your head. Last thing, releasing the head. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, start to bring your palms back, lifting the upper body, and then just bring the soles of the feet together, arms behind your back, and just rest down. Maybe bring the shoulders a little bit forward, chin to your chest, rounding a little bit through the back. And then bring your knees close, hug around your knees, lift your feet from your mat, maybe hug even closer if possible, and then release, unwind, cross your ankles, come to a comfortable seated pose, lifting through the chest, shoulders back. Come back to your breath. And as you inhale, lift your arms. Let's gather the palms for an Om and then release in front of your chest, prayer position. Inhale to begin. Namaste. 30-minute practice is done. Thank you for joining today's class. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. New classes every Day and Sunday. I hope you enjoyed today's hamstring stretch going towards our split pose, our Hanumanasana. Until the next class, please take care and stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Namaste.